No, actually, the technology does not only mean GAFA, because geographically speaking, in the West, we talk about Google, Amazon, Facebook, but actually in the East, especially in China, we talk more about Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent. So from that point of view, we are actually leave out some of the interesting names if we have a perspective of a global vision. And the second pillar, if we're talking about technology, is the value that they created. It is true that in terms of financial valuation, GAFA actually create a lot of value in terms of market cap. But if we talk about the social value they've created, there are a lot of interesting names, especially in Europe, that have an impact on our real economy that create a lot of social value. And thirdly, if we talk about technology, we should not forget about the supplier of these internet platforms. For example, the semiconductor suppliers. Also, we should not forget about the client who use their technology to improve their productivity, to gain market share, and to create social value for the real economy. Actually, there's no contradictory if we invest in both of the camp, because frankly, one of the common mistakes that made by the investment committee is always underestimate the potential of transformation for the traditional sector who use big data to really improve their productivity, while we always overestimate the large potential of the innovation, imminent impact in their kind of profitability. So for us, the real key is being disciplined about valuation. Because now, if we look at the reopening of the economy, obviously a lot of opportunities lie in the traditional players that is using big data to really regain the momentum of the recovery. While at the same time, we are already seeing some market correction for these kind of legacy or very innovative tech companies. And we should remain being really selective here when the correction make entry window that is interesting for us, for long-term investors to re-engage in. One of the themes that is super interesting now for us is education. For example, when an education operator can really leverage big data to bridge the demand and the supply to offer really customized education service for really different education demand during the COVID pandemic or post-COVID pandemic, that will be really interesting. The second area we're looking into is obviously the green tech, because given the productivity of the solar technology, they really need big data to increase their efficiency to create more renewable energy for the society. And thirdly, we are looking at a lot of traditional players trying to migrate into the cloud infrastructure, for example, the EV makers or the traditional automobile makers trying to use assisted driving functionalities. Now they are taking advantage of the already built big data kind of infrastructure to improve their competitiveness into this reopening of the economy, of the new competition from the EVs.